Hey friends and family, it's John with Thrifted Flip, and on today's video I'm going to share with you 3 things. 1, our haul from today, all the great stuff that we found that we bought undervalued and we're going to flip for a profit on eBay. Number 2, I'm going to share a story about a mistake that I made so you don't make the mistake as well. It cost me $320. And then the 3rd thing we're going to talk about is all the items that we sold for today so you can see what's selling on eBay right now. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, starting us off first is this Sony radio. Now, I only paid $12.49 for it. I tested it out, it's working great. It's got a CD player, it's got a spot for a USB cord, it plays the radio. The only problem is down here on the speaker, there's like a marker, a red marker that someone put onto the speaker. But that's okay, we'll get this cleaned up as best as we can, and we're gonna turn that $12.49 into $100 shipped. And I know that because I've sold 2 of those before, so let's do it again. Then we got these nice little grab bags from GoodWill. This one was $12.49, this one was $5.49, and this one was $12.49 as well. Now each one of these grab bags has actual remotes in it. Now this one here is the biggest score of them all. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Wii motion controllers. Now, if you see the controllers at some place, you might want to pick it up because these go for about $25 a piece. There's also looks like an Energizer tablet or something in there. I haven't even opened up the bag, so we'll have to check it out. We also have to verify that it all works. But essentially, turning $12.49 into $100, that's going to be fantastic. Then in this grab bag, well, hey, there was a nice clear Xbox 360 remote for $5.49. We can flip that for $25, so that's a nice flip. And in this one, there's another Wii motion remote. Now this white one will actually be your standard Wii remote, so it's not gonna get you 25 bucks, but hey, it'll still get us some money. Looks like there's some nunchucks, power cord, a sensor bar, and there's a different kind of controller in there for a Wii. There's also another Wii motion controller in there. So this one will probably end up getting us 50 or 60 bucks. So hey, at the end of the day, it's still all profit. Then back here, we got this nice little vintage Gold Star VCR. Now, these Gold Stars have tons of options for like tracking your videos, and this little thing down here opens up. There's all kinds of other options. So on these old school VCRs, they had a whole lot more options than they do nowadays because you had to do it manually. Nowadays it's automatic. Well, hey, who uses a VCR nowadays anyways? Probably not too many people. Everybody's streaming. But nonetheless, I picked it up for $7.49, and these are going for $50 online, and they have a good sell-through ratio. So if you see these, hey, you might want to pick it up. Then we got this Netgear Nighthawk router. These are super popular, and I only paid $3.49 for this one. Looks like it's in amazing condition, even has some plastic on it. I plan on flipping that for probably about 35 bucks. Then we got our nice standard RCA VCR, good bread and butter VCR. Those are good for 40 bucks. Paid $7.49 for it, so that's gonna be a nice flip. Then down here, if you see these 6 disc changers made by Pioneer. This one actually has the cassette in it. Now if you find it with the cassette, that's always a good buy because hey, just the cassettes could sell for themselves. But this unit will probably end up getting me about $60, and I only paid $9.49 for it. Then we have the Philips 4-head VCR with DVD. Now it's not the DVD recorder. If you see one that says recorder over here, that would be the one to have. This one is not. So this one we paid $7.49 for, and these tend to get about $40 online. Then I found this kettleball. Now it's a 20-pound kettleball. There's like only one listed, one sold, so I don't know if it's really a great buy. I only paid $7.49 for it. They go for about $30 plus shipping, so I picked it up. Nonetheless, if I don't sell it, that's okay. It gives me something to work out with. So hey, I probably need it more than I need to sell it, so it'll be a good thing to keep. Then, you know, me and my air purifiers. I got 2 of them over here. Let's start with the first one. If you see one that says sharper image, those are the great sellers. Those and the Honeywells, I love these things. And this will probably end up getting me 80 bucks. And this one is $12.49. Needs to be cleaned up, a little bit dirty, but that's okay. We're gonna turn $12 into 80 bucks. Love that. Now for the big guy. This is a big Mama Jama because it's so huge. It's like 2 feet tall, about 16 inches, you know, left to right. And it weighs a ton. It weighs 50 pounds. I tested it out. It works fantastic. This whole thing down here is actually just where the air comes in, all the way around, 360 degrees this little thing goes around. It's got a couple filters in there, one outside filter, one inside filter, and it blows out the nice clean air through here. Well, these sell online, you won't believe it, those go for $300 shipped. So I listed mine for $200 plus $100 for the shipping. Now I hope I get that because that will be a huge payday. I only paid $15 for that bad boy. So that's the haul that we have for today. Now let me tell you about the story and how I lost $230. So you know me and my electronics. I love to find these electronics, especially high-end radios, CD changers, etc. Well, I found a high-end unit. It was a Denon, so kind of like this one here, but this one is actually a DVD player. This was actually a receiver. It was on probably one of my last 2 videos. I ended up picking up for $50, and then I sold it for $320 shipped. And so I boxed it up in a nice big box, put all kinds of cushioning and padding, and sent it on its way. And this is kind of how I envisioned how the courier, that we'll call them X, took care of that package. Okay, so I'm here at my last stop. I got one more package that I gotta deliver, and this one's a doozy. It's a big heavy box. It says fragile, so you know I'm gonna be careful with it. Okay, let's bring this big old package on up to this house over here. It's a mighty fine house, and they're gonna get this great package. Oops. Oh, jeez. Here's your package. Ring that doorbell. You're welcome. Another satisfied customer. So that's how I envisioned how the delivery brought the package there, because this thing was so messed up. They took photos. Here, let me show you what photos they sent to me. So here's an actual photo of what the box looked like when it arrived to the customer. And here's how badly damaged it was from that beating that it took. So too funny, as I'm filming this video, the FedEx driver shows up to deliver us a package. Huh, coincidence? I don't know. But where was my mistake in it, you're probably asking, right? You're saying, well, it looks like it was probably the delivery person or FedEx messed it up. John, where did you go wrong? I'm gonna tell you where I went wrong. When I went to do the insurance on the package itself, I just left it at $100. I never changed that amount up like I should have. So even though they might reimburse me, we'll have to wait and see, and I'll keep you posted and I'll let you know. If they do reimburse me, they only reimburse me $100. So I don't get reimbursed for anything else. So I'm still losing in this situation. So please learn from my mistake and include extra insurance on those big packages or those big dollar amounts that you're shipping off to people. Now, let's get into the things that sold, because I gotta offset that $320 I am now out. Okay, first up is this air purifier. You know I like the air purifiers. This one's a Honeywell version. Now I picked this one up for $7 and it sold for $49.99 plus $20 for the shipping on that. So remember, if you see these air purifiers out there, you might want to look them up because they do really well for me. Then we have this little Build-A-Bear little cat. It's a tabby cat with a little football jersey on it Well, I picked this thing up probably, oh man, it was forever ago. I would say it's probably been about 5 months, and I've just been sitting on it. I'm probably gonna stay away from plushes because, hey, I don't do so well on them. I picked it up for a couple bucks, and well, it only sold for $4. Luckily, I have $15.85 for the shipping on that, so that's where I'm gonna make a couple dollars. I'm not gonna make it on the cat itself. So yeah, I learned my lesson on that one. Wasn't the greatest find, so hey, whatever. Glad to see the cat gone. Then over here we got a Bullet Express. It's a juice pulp container that's hiding back there. Now it was part of a set of pieces that I had, so I really don't have anything into this one right now. So I made $8.54 plus $5.45 for the shipping. It'll cost all of that to ship, of course. But nonetheless, hey, a couple bucks here, a couple bucks there, all those bucks add up. Then down here, I found this at a garage sale, and it's brand new, which is pretty amazing. I only paid $5 for that. And it's, well, obviously you can see it's a bathroom sink faucet there. So turn that $5 into $75.99 plus $15.85 for the shipping. So anytime you can find something like that brand new in the box, especially $5 at a garage sale, huge score. I'd definitely pick that up all day long. And then I had this vacuum cleaner, which was a rainbow. I only paid $5 for the whole thing, but if you got a rainbow vacuum, you might want to pick it up and part it out, because just this part alone was $52.24 plus $15.85 to ship that. So rainbow brands, Kirby brands, there's a lot of brands out there that can make you some money, so definitely look into those. Those are a sweet find. Then over here, Lego Ninjago. So these Legos in the bag right here, it's an incomplete set. We paid $5 for it. It sold for $36.10 plus $9.85 for the shipping. So even though it's an incomplete set, people still buy Legos. So hey, don't pass up the Legos. They could bring you in some good money. Then down here is a vintage sprinkler. Now it says $64.99 on there. I didn't pay $64.99. I paid more like $7 for that one. And that one got me $28.49 plus $15 for the shipping. So there's a lot of timers out there that bring in really good money. This wasn't one of the ones that was a huge score, but hey, every little bit helps. Then we sold a Rock Band PS2, PS3. It's the set, the drum set. It's got the pedal, it's got the guitar. I paid, was it $15 at a garage sale? Yeah, $15 at a garage sale. Flipped it for $85.49 plus $40 for the shipping. Now I already boxed that one up, so that's why I'm not going to be able to show it to you right now. But it is boxed up and ready to go. And the last item I have here are these Vionics. Now I never heard of Vionics before, but the wife did, so the wife picked them up. And she paid $5 for those shoes, and we sold them for $37.04 plus $12.85 for the shipping. So if you're out there looking for shoes, hey, you see Vionics, I know now to pick up Vionics. So if you see them out there, definitely pick them up. They could be a good score. So far so good for the sales today. Now going back to that horror story that I had of shipping something out, if something like that's happened to you, let me know in the comments below, so that way I can know it's just not me. Also, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, you know what to do. So I appreciate you being here today watching the video. I gotta go get this stuff packed up, and I hope to see you on the next video.